Hey everyone, Video Game Lover here, and yesterday we talked about the 2016 Southeast Game Exchange. Today we are now talking about the 2017 Southeast Game Exchange that took place in, I believe it was August in 2017. So, as I mentioned yesterday, the Southeast Game Exchange 2016 was a massive success. And I would say right when I was about to head to Costa Rica for 2 weeks in the Christmas of 2016, it was announced that the Southeast Game Exchange was coming back, and it was coming back in 2017 August. I was so hyped because I was like, holy crap, it's only just 8 months away, and it went by so fast. So the 2017 Southeast Game Exchange, realistically, it was almost the same. It was a tad bit bigger, but it was almost the same. But there was a lot of differences. For one, there were YouTube users that came. RGT85, this was right around the time he got really big. He was there. Scott Squatch, he was there. I think they were the only two YouTube users I know. I know there's another one, I'm going to get to him later. But mostly for this Southeast Game Exchange, it was almost the same, except there was way more variety this time around. I saw Sega Saturn stuff. I saw Xbox stuff. There were they started to bring certain modded games. I actually have one which let me get. The Retro Bros, I think that's their name, or the Repro Bros. They were selling a lot of repo cards, and this is one of them I got. Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. This is the beat 'em up on the beat 'em up Super Nintendo game on the Super Nintendo. So that was like one of the main exclusives, games I bought. And over here, this was something new. They added media passes. So since they really enjoyed my video I made of them, I got this. I always keep these as a, memory for the Southeast Game Exchange. So there you go. So the 2017 Southeast Game Exchange, this was the game exchange I bought a lot of handheld stuff. I bought a lot of Sega Game Gear games, a lot of Game Boy games, and Game Boy Advance games like Mario Kart, Pokemon Sapphire, that Gradius Interstellar Assault game, which I mentioned, I got that for $3. That game normally goes for $20. So, but I picked up a lot of good stuff. Mortal Kombat Deception, Soul Calibur 2, but it was mostly, the main reason I spent a lot of money was the backlit Game Boy Advance SP I bought. That was the black SP, but eventually I used the screen to backlit my Flame Red SP in the later time. So I had a great time. It was really fun in the 2017 Southeast Game Exchange, but there was one moment that made it worth it. Meeting NES Addict. I was so happy he came. He didn't come until 2 o'clock. And I was worried if he wasn't going to come, but he did. And we met, and we did an interview. And we had a good time. We talked for a couple minutes. We had a blast in the Southeast Game Exchange that year. But it was really fun. I met let me see if I can find it. I met a Dr. Eggman cosplayer. I took some pics, not a whole lot, but I took many pics. I saw a complete in-box Ninja Wars. That is really freaking amazing to see a complete copy of Ninja Wars on Super Nintendo there. That was truly amazing. So it was really cool to see a lot of games there in that year's Southeast Game Exchange. But that's pretty much the 2017 Southeast Game Exchange. It was a sequel. It was almost much of the same, but with some nice added touches. So to end this video off, I'm going to show you guys the interview of me with NES Addict. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 2018 Southeast Game Exchange video. Catch you guys later. Peace.
What's up, guys? It's NES Addict here at the Southeast Game Exchange, and this is Video Game Lover 58, and I just want to see, I figured I'd ask him some questions while I'm here, and I want to know, because I am the NES Addict, what are your favorite NES games, bud?
My favorite NES games are Contra, because it's a game that I just feel is a timeless classic. I mean, it still to this day plays very well. I remember facing the bosses and remember it being so hard. But eventually I beat it and I ultimately love it. And I also love its sequel, Super C. Of course, I love Super Mario Bros. 3. That is, I think, one of my first NES games. Me and my older brother played it all the time. And Batman on the NES, I love the soundtrack. It's one of my favorite NES soundtracks of all time. I adore Batman. It's a tough game, but it's a very good one by Sunsoft. And I would say the last other one I would say is DuckTales on the NES. That's another game, Capcom classic with an amazing soundtrack.
All amazing, amazing games. So let me ask you, how did you get your NES? Did you buy it, or was it given down to you from like an older sibling, or because you're like in your early 20s, right?
Mm-hmm. Back in 2002, my dad came to me and he had like this Nintendo bag, and it had an NES with a lot of games. It ranged from, I think, Mario Dunk Hunt, Ninja Turtles 2, Dick Tracy, Bugs Bunny, Tiny Toon Adventures, and just a lot of games. I don't remember, but the one NES and Battletoads. I remember playing Battletoads and Ninja Turtles 2 the most from those games, and just remember having a blast playing it with my older brother.
That's awesome, man. So next question, what made you want to start your own YouTube channel?
I've been watching retro gaming channels for a while, you know, Retro Liberty, Angry Video Game Nerd, Metal Jesus. My biggest inspiration is MN12. He was on YouTube back around 2008 to like 2011, and he was the reason why I was able to know a lot more about certain systems and games, because he went in depth with these games. And I kind of have like a similar intro and a similar style to his videos because I really appreciate MN12's work.
Nice. If there was one console that you don't already have in your collection, what would it be?
That I don't own?
Yes.
And I would say the one console I would love to own is an TurboGrafx 16, because I heard so much good about it. I heard it's like one of the most underrated consoles of all time, but it's just such a hard console to come by, and collecting for it is pretty tough.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. You need to EverDrive more or less. But let's see, what else? If I had one more question to wrap this up. If you and I were to do a collab video, what should it and would it be about?
What do you mean?
If we were to do a collab video together, like work together on a video, like what should we do?
Oh, what should we do? Probably like a Let's Play or something.
Yeah, that would be dope. What would we play?
I would say a two-player game, maybe like a two-player Super Nintendo beat 'em up or Genesis game, maybe an NES game. A game that I'm like familiar with.
Gotcha. Trying to think of what a good one would be. What about like Turtles in Time, or
That
like
would be awesome.
Hyperstone Heist?
Yeah, that would be good too.
Sweet. Sweet, man. Anything else you want to say to everyone?
Check out my channel if you want, and check out NES Addict. He's an awesome guy. Check him out.
This is Video Game Lover 58, and buddy, it is crazy that it took 2 years to meet you, but I'm glad you've finally done so.
I know.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to sign off here, and we'll post this up for you guys later.
All right.